Hey everyone, welcome back to another section. This is the part 2 of biology and human welfare. In today's class, we are going to deal with the types of host. Now here basically we have three types of host. We call it as primary host, secondary host and reservoir host. When we talk about the primary host, it is also known as definitive host. Secondary host is called as intermediate host and reservoir host. We do not have another name for it, right? Now when we talk about the primary host, you all must have studied the primary section first and then you enter into the secondary section. किसी के साथ ऐसा हुआ है कि वो primary तो पढ़ा ही नहीं, secondary में चला गया? No, secondary में बाद में आया, primary पहले पढ़ा है, right? So why that is important? Why we cannot directly jump into the secondary section? Because primary is the basic, we need to understand that. So same way, primary we call it as definitive over here because that is an important host for them. Now why do I call them important host? Because it is the host which has sexual reproduction. So primary host is a host where sexual reproduction takes place. Sexual reproduction takes place. Okay, so it is the host that harbors, that means it keeps the adult stage or sexually maturing stage or the host in which parasite undergoes sexual reproduction. So who is primary host? It is the host where sexual reproduction takes place. For example, man for Wuchereria bancrofti. So Wuchereria bancrofti, their sexual reproduction will occur in men. But when we talk about the Plasmodium vivax, their sexual reproduction occur in the mosquito, that we call it as female Anopheles. Then secondary host, which is also called as intermediate host. So this is the host where developing larva is present, not the mature larva, developing larva is present. Larva is nothing but class, छोटा जो baby होता है ना उसको हम larva बोलते हैं, right? Or immature stage or the asexual stage. So secondary host is nothing but where asexual reproduction takes place. We call it as secondary host, right? For example, Plasmodium vivax asexual reproduction, that is multiple fission of Plasmodium vivax will take place in men, and same goes with the Wuchereria bancrofti. Their asexual reproduction will occur in the female culex, right? And the last one, reservoir host. It is the host that that has the infective stage. It has the infective stage, but no development of infective stage occur over here. No development of infective stage occur over here. That's why reservoir host is never being infected. Okay, it is just the carrier of it. Okay, it is only going to have the infective stage, but that infective stage is never going to harm the host. Correct? Now, in the reservoir host, the parasite neither undergoes development nor cause any disease. So since there is no development over there, they are not going to cause disease in the host reservoirs, right? Now, monkey for Plasmodium. So just now we saw that the primary host for Plasmodium is your mosquito. Primary host is your mosquito, secondary host is your human, and reservoir host is your monkey. That means it is just going to have the infective stage but it's not going to harm the monkey, right? And the next one is African antelope, that we call it as new, for Trypanosoma gambins. Okay, Trypanosoma gambins. Okay. Now this whole I have written in this single table. I want all of you to copy this table. Primary host we call it as definitive host. Why? Because sexually mature stage it is present over here and sexual reproduction takes place. For example, man for Wuchereria bancrofti and female. When I say man, that means I'm talking about the human, right? Female Anopheles mosquito for Plasmodium. Secondary host we also call it as intermediate host, that is developing larva. Larva is the small babies, right? Immature stage asexual reproduction takes place over here, right? Now, example, your man for Plasmodium vivax and female culex for, female culex is the name of the mosquito, right? Female culex for Wuchereria. Host reservoir, parasite neither undergoes development nor cause any diseases. Okay, why? Because there is no development takes place over here. That's why no disease, right? It is just an infective stage present in the host. For example, monkey for Plasmodium and African antelope for Trypanosoma gambins. So that's all we have in today's class. Rest we will complete in another class. Thank you.